He didn't need to say anything about what's that dog's name?
Larry.
Oh, Larry.
He didn't need to say anything about Larry.
Not yet.
He didn't. I
Maybe.
think. I just don't think that it's. I mean, I feel like it's weak at this point. If he didn't bring it up initially, it's you
Yeah.
know what I mean. Like it's mute at this point.
Mhm.
Um, I think the promo hit facts.
Okay.
I think it hit pretty well.
It hit because it was truth. He talked about truth and not delusion. And I've
Mhm.
always felt like CM Punk's his promos air on delusion. Like everything that he's talking about is not didn't happen.
Mhm.
You know, like he was gone for 10 years. It's
Yeah.
not really his house.
No, yeah, super facts.
Yeah.
Nobody sent the Usos. They said it so many times. Roman didn't send us here. He didn't tell us to do that. We here because you need to apologize to us. But he wouldn't hear it.
Um. Okay, Dan. They lost me. All right. So let's. All right. 'Cause this one was a little weird, different than the last couple ones.
Mm-hmm.
So let's break it down for Dan. All right. Roman didn't hit Punk or the dad comment, but Punk being called old sent him over the edge.
Mhm.
Eh, that was a little. That didn't do it for me. I'm sorry. I just didn't. You being called old. That's like
That's the one that set you off.
really like I don't know. Just didn't hit well. I don't know
Don't mind me. I'm trying to do the links and don't mind me. So yeah, I can talk.
what. So the truth. Okay, the truth spinning out from time to time from Roman. But I think that same thing Seth said. Like you haven't been around. You haven't main event any PLEs, any WrestleManias. Same thing Seth said. So it's like, all right, well, they're bringing up the old stuff that been said before, but I don't know. I think Roman could have been a little more cynical.
A Larry comment would have hit better.
Mm.
Maybe they're saving it.
Mm-hmm.
Probably, but for another. I mean, well, they got Boston coming up. They got the Garden, so maybe they're waiting for those kind of reactions at Boston or New York.
I believe Roman messed up. He could have just said the old thing before he said the wife thing, and the wife thing would have gotten Punk upset.
I think the wife thing doesn't hold true either.
Yeah, but if you're gonna flip over, if you're gonna get punch somebody, attack your masculinity because your wife
Mm-hmm.
that would have thrown you off, but then like just it just made more
Mm-hmm.
sense.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but just
I think that this kind of hit Punk because, like, Punk was at the height of his career when he left, and now he's coming back. So he's back into this. Like, he's really like, they remember him. He's remembered, but he's like, how can I say,
A shell
like
of himself.
so, but also
Borderline.
he's trying to play catch up to like him as
Mm-hmm.
2013 or 2015 Punk, but
hmm.
he can't really do that. You see a lot of times in matches. I mean, Punk gives good matches, but anything regarding movement, sport, anything, it's a young person's game. It's a young person's league, and we've seen that, and we see a lot of it. I mean, Punk is wiser. He's wiser. He's true to the game, but one thing about it, Father Time especially hits, and he's seen it. Like, yo, if so, he's seen it with a lot of his colleagues. His best friend, Cena, John, Father Time. He's old. Randy, he's seen it probably also. He's getting old. But I think Punk prides himself on trying to be the best of the world, but it's almost like you can't be the best of the world. Also, you could be the best in the world, but you can't outbest time as
Right.
well. It's like
You
Punk
can't get it back.
Punk
Right.
has like a Bruce Wayne Batman complex. Like, Bruce wants to be Batman forever, and he never that's Bruce's one of Bruce's main fear is not even dying. It's him not be able to be Batman anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That's old.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if Punk cannot be the best in the world or be CM Punk because of it, that shit really probably eats at him.
Mm-hmm.
That really gets at him. Like, yo, yeah, he's a champion, but he knows, like, damn, I only have probably a few more. I mean, yo, it's been like 3 or 4 years since he's been in his Royal Rumble match. The man got injured. He injured his arm. He injured his bicep. So that really takes into play, especially with age. You taking these bumps.
Well, in AEW, he was getting hurt a lot, wasn't he?
Yeah, he
Mhm.
was. He got hurt a lot of times with those. So, and he's he's like one of the second oldest wise men in the locker room. The last Randy, Ray are like one of the last from maybe I would say the PG era, '07 PG era, like that really hurts Punk. I think the old comment really stuck because that really aimed for Punk's pride, and Punk prides himself on his ego. So I think that
Mm-hmm.
really
Well, his ego caused him to stay out of the game for 10 years. His ego was the one, like this feud is gonna hit a little different. It's not gonna be quippy. Punk is gonna be quippy, but it's just for me, I feel like it's gonna blur the lines a lot. And
Yeah.
it's gonna weigh heavily on truth. And I think the reason why I got to him today is because it's all true.
Mhm.
You are old. You just said it. He can't buy time back. You started off by coming back in a place where it was just like complete chaos. You got hurt how many times? So you weren't even really consistent there, right?
Yeah.
Then you sort of kind of embarrassed yourself in front of a lot of people on YouTube with that post show that he had. He was bloodied up. He disrespected his boss on national stream because
Mhm.
that's what it was streaming. So I don't think he's wise. You're not wise if you just walk out for 10 years. Like Stone Cold walked out and came back and understood that he walked out and it was not good for the business and it wasn't good for him.
Mhm.
And he admit that, right? If he could do things a little bit better, same thing as Brock Lesnar. If I could have did things a little bit better when I walked out back then, I would do it better. I wouldn't have walked out. I would have just handled it completely different.
Mhm.
He walked out, right? Because he wasn't like, he basically took his ball and ran. Talk shit, right? Got adjacent to that Fox show with Renee. You got adjacent to it, right? But you don't want to come back, but you doing the thing. You doing the thing. Your fans want you to come back and you don't want to come back.
Right.
So you go to UFC. I got that picture in my phone how you looked in USC. Like, why? Why do you do this only to be here and be mad that he's calling you old?
Mhm.
It's truth. He hasn't main evented. He hasn't really done the things that he's touting that he is. You're not. You're not that guy. They love you. That's the one thing I will say. CM Punk has fans. Like Cody Rhodes has fans. They have fans, but does not translate to what we're really seeing. And he looks with that belt, he doesn't look like a champion.
I don't think we get to him being the champion again if Vince didn't have all those allegations back. Like, he would never come back to WWE. I mean, majority of people wouldn't come back to WWE if Vince was still in position.
Mhm.
I mean, Cody came back. He came back.
No, oh yeah, I mean, but just like in general, like,
True.
a lot of people wouldn't even think of coming back. I'm just spitballing.
Yeah.
Dan said, I thought we were going somewhere where Roman brought up Punk not main eventing. Also, I was hoping he brought up how Punk never main evented over Cena in 2012, even when dude was wrestling Laurinaitis. Yes, I think Punk was a champion. I think he fought Jericho at that Mania, and he had John and The Rock.
They never saw it for him. Like, I kind of went back and kind of like read through what it was back then, because I came in, the very first Raw that I watched was the pipe bomb. And I called my son and was like, is this real? Like, is he for real? And then he kind of like told me the story a little bit. But at that point, like, I wasn't in it. So it was super interesting that he was kind of like opening the curtains a little bit, like Stone Cold when I used to watch when he was a kid. So me watching that, and then him leaving, and then AJ Lee leaving maybe like 30 days after, talk about she retired and she was super young. I didn't understand what was happening.
Yeah.
Then when I found out all of it, and I was just like, wow, like, that was with her husband. That wasn't even with her. So you basically had her leave a place because, like, it's just his ego is what has gotten in his way throughout all these years. And that's the issue that I have with him. Like, you can't say that you love a business and then come back when you deem it at its peak. You didn't do all the work. You walked out. You didn't do all the work. And you're trying to say, because they've been chanting CM Punk in these shows for many, many years, that you're the one that's making the business what it is today. Like, that's the part for me, when you take the kayfabe out of it, that I just can't get into, because he was for real. He was truth. Like, he was out there talking dumb shit. Like, he would never do this and never do, and it was all his pride was hurt. That's what it was.
Maurice said Punk wouldn't be champion now if Seth did not get hurt. So I do agree with that, because one, with the fact that if everybody was healthy, you're looking at Seth and Roman. Punk would have been challenging Cody Rhodes for that title. On that side. So
he wouldn't have won.
I mean, QB won.
He wouldn't have won.
Bro, you trying to tell me? Okay, so that means, let's just say, that would have put Punk winning the Rumble or Chamber, right? In Chicago, you would have Punk and Cody Rhodes in the main event, and you trying to tell me that Cody would have won that match over Punk?
Yeah,
I think Punk's walking out champion against Cody Rhodes. I
don't think so. The way that man politics, I don't think so. I think
they're both politicians, Cody and Punk.
You're right. You're right.
Both of them.
But I think Cody would have won.
I think Punk would have gotten that one.
Mm.
Because we don't know what the trajectory was with Cody. So Cody would have beaten John at SummerSlam, and let's say he has that belt straight through WrestleMania. No Drew McIntyre, none of this shit. Let's say he has the belt straight through. I think Punk walks out Mania with the strap.
I don't think so, because in some of these clips that I've been seeing online, he's trying to get a record. Cody Rhodes is trying to get a record.
Oh yeah, he was,
I don't know what
three-time
record
champion.
it is, but he's going to try to stat pad as much as he can to get to a number close enough.
Are you saying he's gonna Bam out of Bayou his way to a
He might
15?
do that. He may. You didn't hear what I said earlier? He's trying. He's going to try to 83 his way up.
Mm.
Nah, he's at 3 right now, right? He's at 3, so you got a long way to go right now. You can't have a different reign every year.
He's trying to. Well, he's going to try. Is my point.
Oh, I love
He's
Cody.
gonna try.
No, it's Randy's time to get 15.
That's right.
We don't even know if Hunter would even let Randy break Hunter's record, or John, or Ric Flair. Like, we don't know if that's gonna happen. I think Randy deserves to be in that upper echelon.
That's right.
So that's why I feel like today he walks out of Mania with the title. When it comes to Punk and Roman, I'm still 50-50 on that. As much as I want to say Roman, but there's a Punk, there's something that I can't lean one way. I'm a fan of both, but right now I can't lean more one way than the other because of these promos. One day is Roman, one day is Punk. They even this and that. Like now it's like, I don't know who fucking walks out champion. Seth complains why he's not the guy, yet proves why he's not the guy. I mean,
Seth
people
is
could
the
say
guy.
that because of injuries, maybe, but if you give me a fully healthy Seth, I mean, he's up there, bro.
Mhm.
He's up there. He's up there.
It's tough. It's tough, man, because Roman's Roman's in the picture. Seth will never be that top guy because you have Brock.
Say
Main
that one
event.
more time. I'm sorry.
As long as Roman's in the picture, Seth will never be that top guy. You know, when Cody came in, it really kind of bumped Seth as like, all right, well, when we got Cody,
like bump him down.
Yeah, like, well, now that they're equal, but it kind of bumped them down a little bit. Like Cody's top tier, but the point I was trying to get to is when Brock was main eventing and then Roman was main eventing at the same time, even after Roman beat Undertaker, you still had Brock, the top guy, every Mania. Like either at a main event, you had Roman and like, you know,
well, it's a cycle.
But it became Seth opening up the PLEs. How many PLEs Seth opened up? There was one with him and Brock, right? Because Roman was going to main event. Like, you got to look at what it is.
I'll break it down to you like this:
his wife main event of WrestleMania before he did, to my knowledge.
Yeah,
I could be wrong.
Before Seth, I mean, if we're not going to count the cash in, but that was before Becky.
But it wasn't. He wasn't the headline of the match. Like he interjected the match,
right?
So he wasn't on the card. He wasn't on the card basically. Becky was on the card with Charlotte.
Then yeah, Becky main evented Mania before Seth.
Look, my stat could be wrong, but I'm just saying Becky main evented WrestleMania before her husband.
No, she did. It was 35, and I don't think Seth even main evented until night 1 of 40. I think.
Tag team.
And I'll say it like this: every cycle you're gonna have, and it's not a problem. It's just what it is.
Right.
Roman is Hogan, Seth is Macho.
Oof.
Cena's Hogan.
No. Seth's nowhere near Macho. Like not in that.
No. What I mean, this what
I'm
I mean.
wrong. My bad.
What I mean is, you just said as long as Roman's around, Roman's gonna have that WrestleMania spot, that main event spot, like a Hogan was. And who was number 2 in Hogan's time? It was Macho Man. Even though Macho Man was better than Hogan, I'm just saying Seth is in that spot where, as long as Roman's in that cloud, they're gonna look at me as number 2, like the guy with the comments saying about the top guy. I know Seth is the top guy, but to the masses, you got Roman there. Now you got Cody in the picture. Now it's like, all right, you take a step down. But in the ring, a different argument for a different day. You can't tell me Seth is not better than Roman in the ring. But Roman's the biggest star, like Hogan was. Or like Cena and Orton. Yo, no matter what, as long as you got John Cena there, Orton can't crack that code. That's the point I was trying to make. Or like Austin Rock. Austin the biggest star, but Rock is probably better in the ring than Austin. But when you got that fucking supernova, it's like, damn. He'd got to retire or get injured for me to be in that top spot.
So would it be fair to say that we talked about Rock and Stone Cold, which is two different stratospheres of wrestlers and icons. Is it fair to say that we are seeing, the younger kids are seeing a version of Rock versus Stone Cold between Roman and Punk, where just comparing the pops of Punk, the status of Roman, where he's at, movie stars, like he's in movies, Roman's in movies, Rock's in movies, Stone Cold, culturally cult icon. His following is beyond we can imagine.
Yeah,
Punk's following and his cult of just fans that love him is out of stratosphere. But even though Punk and Stone Cold are two different, but they're similar in so many ways. As far as like, they're just badasses. They just go against the grain. They can, when their heel run is amazing, their title run's amazing. They just know how to work the ring. They're just better overall. Yeah. Mic, performance, promos. They care about the product so much that they understand it. That's why they're so nerds of seeing the product and they dish it out. That's I'm comparing this match at Mania to a previous match between Rock and Roman. I mean Rock and Stone Cold.
Let me get to some of these comments. Cody's Mania record does not look good for being QB1. Cody's, in general, since he came back. I know he fought a couple ones before he left, but since 38, he won at 38. He lost at 39, so he's 1-1. He lost at night 1 at 40, so he won night 2, so he's 2-2. He lost to John Cena, so he's 2-3 in this new coming back at 38 Cody Rhodes. So 2-3. Okay. I mean, listen, Shawn Michaels, Mr. WrestleMania, he's 6-11. So, Mo, damn, my wizard's still catching strays. Yeah, man, Bam Adebayo.
Y'all talk about me. He a Wizards fan.
Dude had a chance to be the guy when Roman got sick and his wife Becky got more over than him. All right. Seth had a shot. Roman was ill, and Seth's wife got more over than him. All right, I feel like we're attacking Seth now. Right. They tried to out them together around that time, and it flopped like a fish. Seth is a top, but not he's a top guy, but not the top guy. Shit,
these strays, bro.
Like, tell me how you really feel. Listen, big fan of Seth. I'm trying to defend Seth. He got hit with the injury bug. I know that for even like this year. Like, if you don't get hurt, bro, like we're talking about him walking to Mania as champion and getting a main event spot with Roman Reigns. Different than what everybody's doing now. And him with the injury bug, Punk when he got in, it was supposed to be Punk and Seth, but then Punk got hurt. So it's just been a weird mix of like, we can't get this shit down packed to where it's supposed to be, right? I still think Seth is a top guy, but like Juanito said, if you're in the land of the Romans and those guys, it's tough to crack that code unless what you got going on is supersedes anybody else, and that's on the company as well to push you to that direction. But
I even feel even when Dean was on the roster, I felt Dean was to me because I like Dean more than Seth. I felt he was
really wow.
I like Dean better than Seth, hands down.
Okay.
The
I did
lunatic.
like Dean better than Seth as well.
It's just the lunatic factor. Him just being just
Out of
relentless.
sorts all the time.
Yeah, just like
The
But
hot dog
he ain't
cart.
better than Seth though.
No,
mean-
he's the weakest link. He is the weakest link out of all of them.
Wow.
However,
what am I hearing? Seth is the weak. Hold up, Seth is the weakest link.
no,
Oh,
Dean
see.
Ambrose.
Oh, I'm about to say, yeah.
I don't-
Oh,
But Dean
And-
is more
But Dean is
chaotic.
different. Yeah, he's each of their characters are different. But when they come together for some reason, they bounce off of each other. They balance each other. And that's very
Mhm.
hard to do now, I kind of feel like. We saw it in the Judgment Day a little bit.
Yeah.
Original OG Judgment Day, you saw it. Because I think everybody was at that top level.
Yeah.
OG what you call
Judgment
it?
Day.
Judgment Day. But the Shield, the reason why it worked and it was so impactful for such a short period of time is because each one played their part. So when they branched off, it made sense. It made sense that although the tribal chief was doing his thing and Seth, was on the other side, but when they were on the screen together, it instantly made sense. It made sense that Dean never turned on Roman. It did not make sense when he made when he went out sick and Dean turned that way, like he turned on Seth. That was just,
Yeah.
that didn't make any kind of sense. And I think they should have allowed him to come buff and do the thing again. And let him go crazy. Let him be that one guy on the roster that is just legitimately the definition of lunatic fringe.
hot take. I think John Moxley's run is way better than Seth's run.
Yes. But that
Like the start of
Specific-
John Moxley's run. Go ahead.
Mhm.
The start
Yes.
of John Moxley's run has been better to me than Seth's run when they started. If you go from that timeline, whenever that is, 20, I can't remember, but that start, I just felt it was better. John had a bigger impact at AEW compared to Seth. Seth became a joker. He became flashy. All these. John became just like a gritty brawler, gore type of wrestler where it just made sense. It just
Wow. I've never heard. Well, I guess my circle is small, but never heard someone say they'll take Mox over Seth.
To the context, not just like, Mox always came out when he left. We saw the black leather jacket, we hear the music. He was always on that type of time. Like, he gave those backstage segments, those big moments where he just come out to surprises. That's what Seth is not like on that level yet. Now, if we was to compare like maybe how wrestling, okay, Seth had that, but like Mox almost had, how can I say?
I don't know.
I say he was like Mankind with training wheels in his wrestling style. Yeah, like Mankind on training wheels type of movements. And this is respect because Foley had the moves, but like he wanted to either be like hardcore, he wanted to be in the sense, the inverted DDTs, the punches, the chop. This is like Mankind from the early stages, Boiler Room. But I'm just like, all right, wrestling style is not really. I don't know if you're a street brawler or if you're like close encounter. Like, what is your like style? Like Seth has like 2 or 3 different wrestling styles that he could do. He could, it could be very high moves, high risk, but beat you down. But he'll go to his wrestling style matches to his personality. Mox's style, I'm just like, all right, can that wrestling style take you to show that you could be a champion? Like, could it be to the E for champion? Now he is the AEW, but like to the E, I'm like, okay, you have the hormones, but can you maintain that as well? I mean, chaos, bring out the hot dog hut, beat somebody up in Brooklyn. That shit was.
The constable, remember the constable?
Oh my god, yeah, he tricked Seth.
SmackDown Live was funny.
That shit was funny. He gave Seth the suitcase and the green ooze set at him. I'm like, bro, this is classic.
Let me get to these comments, man, because they're talking about Dean and hold on, you gotta give me a second. I'll take Seth. Maurice said I'll take Seth before Cody. Cody is QB4 practice squad. So what do you want to talk about? I want to talk about you not being on my
screen no more.
Damn, that's crazy.
I'm with you, Maurice.
Hey, this is your fan, Amy.
Dan said Seth is great, but the third link shield was third link shield wise. Glad y'all seem to. Dan, I don't agree with that.
No, I think
what?
Juanito.
No, man, he was third on that Shield roster.
We're now let's in context. Are we saying Seth is great, but the third link in the Shield era? Or are we talking about right now?
Oh, I mean,
he is third now. He is third now.
Yeah.
In Shield era, he was number 2.
Yeah.
We know Roman's 1, all right?
Okay.
You trying to tell me Seth is behind John Mox right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Listen, Seth still steals Triple H's move. Like, let's not
a pedigree, bro.
Like,
you couldn't do the curb stomp.
Like, why would you? You're stealing. Yeah, I get it where it came from. Why you stole it because you was winning his fraction, but still, you stole it. Like, just
and that's my point, Dan. Yeah, in all seriousness, before Seth got that knee injury, the first go around, he was on fire. That was the whole authority cash in, and again, he just got hit with the injury bug too many times. I think that's the only gripe I have with Seth. Seth went from not liking Cody to champion him. Yeah, like, bro, he was not supposed to tag with Cody at 40. He was not supposed to do that.
It was stupid.
You know why Seth ain't really that dude for me? Because the first Universal title,
let me
Finn
text
won.
Right now. Let me text Seth. You're talking shit about him. Let me text him.
Go for it. Tell him I said it.
Yo,
send him a birthday cake.
Talking shit about you, all
right? Finn was the dude, but Finn got injured. Since then, Finn's trajectory went left because he got injured. They never gave him that shot again.
But they keep giving Seth that shot.
Because
he got the shot as soon as he came back.
He's a corporate guy. He's a schmoozer.
All right, Terrence, Lower East Scribe, my man. How you doing? Welcome to the show.
Yo, what's good, y'all? I'm hearing a lot of anti-Seth rhetoric right now.
yo, help me out, man. I'm trying to defend.
I don't know how I feel about it. I think I'm a little frozen. Yo, yeah, you know what I mean? I had the rep for my man. Let's see. Sometimes it'll take a second and it'll jog, but you guys can hear me, right?
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
There we go. Austin 316 says I'm now on the pod.
Talking shit.
Austin 316 says now I'm here.
I mean, how you doing? It's a scene.
Juanito speaking truth. We got a disagreement going on between Seth, Mox, the Shield, third link, second link, weakest link. Right now, AEW. So I'm trying to defend Seth. I'm the only one defending Seth here.
And I'm gonna tie this in really quick on because we're dealing with Punk and Roman and the main eventing.
Okay.
We had to suffer. Okay, not suffer. We had to deal with Roman. We had to deal with Roman run when it was like the fans are booing. We had to deal with Seth replacing. We had to deal with the Shield because Punk left and his ego got hurt. So we had to see the Shield night in and night out, and then they broke up. Like we were fed the Shield until Roman came around and Seth kind of came around. Like Okay, he won. He got the belt at Mania when he cashed in. But I always thought Dean was the dude out of the three. He just had swagger to me. He was just like, he was too cool for school. But they're like, yo, don't mess with him because he'll smack you up. That was just my take from Seth.
You mind if Randy, you wanna hot tag me? You gonna tag me in? There we go.
Tag.
All right.
Go.
I'm gonna say this. I did hear enough to understand that we are acknowledging that, man. Roman is number one. I will for sure say that.
Of course.
He's already amongst the greats. The greats even acknowledge that, right? Like everyone knows. I wouldn't say solely, but he's the champion. He's the reason why wrestling's swung back in terms of like pop culture. Everybody on this pod would be talking about it. We just love it. But pop culture's talking about it again. That's Roman. So he's number one, right? I feel you a little bit on the Mox thing in terms of he's the Sandman realized on a real program. Meaning like he has that edge, he has that like aura about him. He has that like, yo, in real life, he probably fuck you up about him. You know what I'm saying? Like Sandman was too far and he was so ECW that's all he could do. And when they tried to put him in the Fed, it just didn't work. I feel like Mox is that just enough. You know what I'm saying? Like in real life, he's kind of a schlub. And you would not be surprised if you heard like, yeah, he got into a bar fight and took out 3 dudes. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it makes sense. But when we're talking about the today, the right now, every time something fucks up, they go to Seth. Why? Because they know that man puts asses in seats and they know that man can carry any fucking storyline. And anytime you interject him in anything, just like Randy was talking about in 40, he wasn't even supposed to be in that. They put him in. It makes everything make more sense.
He's the glue.
He's probably was the only one that could team with Cody and be on par with The Rock and Roman at that point, right? And even in it, the actual match that turned the tables and actually helped Cody become QB1 or whatever. I know you didn't want to hear me say that, Mimi, but I just said it. It was because in comes Seth dressed in full Shield regalia with a broken leg, limping down there because he was the piece that had to make Roman fuck up. In all of this, he's the threat. In all of it. So yeah, Mox is awesome in terms of like, yo, when he's on, he's as good as anyone. Seth don't turn it off unless he's hurt, and he can't control that. But you throw that man in anything. Look at this shit. They got this motherfucker running around with 20 with Wu-Tang Clan. they got 40 niggas on stage with hoodies on. I got a hoodie on now because of Seth. You know what I'm about to flip that shit over. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? And even though it was weird, it still works because it's him. It's like, oh, okay, like these are the guys from your wrestling school. We kind of know that. Even them, they're getting some shine now. They're probably 4 or 5 years out before we even see them in NXT. But we'll always have those clips because they're associated with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like Seth is every generation needs the glue guy, the one who you can 100% put in anything and is going to make it better and is going to help move the storyline, is going to make sense. And no one else in the company, not even Roman, not Mox, not any of the OGs coming back that are just on there, the Randy Ortons and the CM Punks. No one else could do that. That's my take.
No, he said that makes Seth a 6th man of the year. Like, bam, no. Now we're doing too much. No, we're not. Come on.
He's not a 6th man, but if he was, he'd be Manu Ginobili. Like, he's a Hall of Famer regardless. Like, you know what I mean? And they don't win without him. He's that kind of 6th man. He's not Mo, but if he was one.
Like, there's two.
I am shocked that we are in this conversation about
it's crazy.
Seth Rollins. I am.
Well,
wow.
Two things. Seth probably has the second best theme intro compared to Roman and Mox. Like, Roman's 1, then Seth's intro is just number 2 out of the 3. Just comparing those 3, and 2, Seth is only reliable. He's only reliable as his knee or his leg. Like after that, he's not as reliable. Once his knee goes, that's it. He's not reliable for 6 to 8 months, and then he comes back. Then he's reliable until he injures the same knee or the other knee, and then that's it. So
Sounds like a workhorse to me.
No.
He can't take vacation.
I'll
until
be
he-
there.
he's reliable though.
What?
Like he's reliable. Like I this,
Yeah.
but that's why he, you know, I'm just comparing to that. But night in and night out, I do appreciate his overall knowledge and him being so versatile. And he can, like you said, he can wrestle with anybody, big guy, small guy, except for Big Show. But like, you know, everyone else, you know, I was surprised he did that work with Brock early a couple years ago. So I'm like, yeah, I just
He beat Brock, and Dean Ambrose ain't do that shit.
talk about it.
Come on now. Wow, I am shocked that this went left for Seth. What are we doing here?
Looking right at you, please.
No, come on, man. Over Mox.
Yo, you can't take from Ambrose, bro. Like, come on.
Yeah, none of them could take anything that he does because he's so different. They're each in their own lane.
Correct.
I just feel like when Seth is on, he's on. But I think I was afraid to admit that he was injury prone because I felt like he was on our TV for a very long time before he got injured last year. I think it was, right? So I almost forgot, and I thought, okay, that last long stint that we got was back in, what was it, 2015, 2016, because it was so long since he got hurt. And then when he came back so quickly, I was like, oh, okay, maybe it wasn't that bad. But I feel like every time he gets to that point, something happens.
Terrence, please tell him why there is too much swag jiggly with Seth. He doesn't have it no more.
I don't know what that means, but
I'm like, what?
Where's
I don't
this?
know.
Where you from, bro?
That means like,
I mean, all right.
like Seth is. I don't know what that means, brother. I don't know. I'm not sure how to answer that.
Where you from, bro? Where you say
I've
that?
been trying to figure out for 2 hours what swag jiggly means.
Just don't say that in
But
public.
Seth is hurt too
Yes.
often, but he comes back and produces.
Yeah.
I mean, I think one thing we can all agree with is, yeah, Seth is unfortunately the more injury prone star. You know what I'm saying? But I also look at it like somebody has to be the one that carries the brand. I have nothing but respect, like in all seriousness, for like Roman battling what he battles. You know what I'm saying? Like, which we all know, and that's the real reason why like they probably give him as much time as he needs off. You know what I'm saying? Because like, you know, it's twofold. Like, yo, he's away, he comes back, everyone's excited. But somebody from that crew got to be the one to hold it down. So Seth does, and regardless of injury, he's the one who's like, yo, like if my leg, put some tape on it. You know what I'm saying? I'll come back. You know what I mean? Put some staples in this mud, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he'll come back. And so I just got a lot of respect for him. Now, with that being said, he has often said, like, yo, I'm not planning to wrestle. He does want to walk when he's 50. So he's like, yo, I'm not trying to wrestle for another 10 years. Like, it ain't gonna be too much more of this, you know. So yeah, his career might be the most shortened of the three, you know, who knows? But in terms of impact, it's already there. I mean, you know, we just talked about it, like his cash in at Mania. Whoa. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that to me was his big turning point. He's been a star ever since.
Mox don't got that cash in moment, bro. Don't got it.
Even you know, I'm gonna total hot take. A lot of people wanted him to be world champion. A lot of people, RIP, wanted Bray Wyatt to be world champion. And then when they got it, it didn't really hit the way we wanted it to hit.
Yeah,
it didn't. You know, like we've got to be honest, it didn't hit. So they're just those guys. I think when the Fiend won, it was different, but the Fiend should have never gotten a belt because when you put a belt on a character like that, it's you can't take it off of him without it doing some level of damage to it. You know what I mean? So, um, I think that Dean's it was more comic relief. He saved the reign with comic relief, but then how he lost it was just like it was just crazy. I just feel like we would probably still have Dean Ambrose if Brock Lesnar did the thing. If he would have if he would have done the thing that, you know, Dean wanted, he wanted to get a little crazy, like that would have been okay to do that at that WrestleMania.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it was just, I don't know, but I know that their story collectively as the three cannot be told without Mox being in the WWE.
Yeah. I know Juanito got a dip, but you want to say something before you go, or
No, I just thank you for your time, you guys. It's, you know, I love these extra debates after pro show because it just gives more to because I was one thing I wanted to leave off with, that Seth's resurgence in the heel run when became like the Joker-esque character and evolved into really catapulted his career to a different level. Like,
yes.
I was like, maybe want to enjoy his promos more, enjoy his in-ring more, because I knew what I was going to get in ring, but when he became more of the heel, it was like, oh, the him Cody feud was dope because he was heel, not because they were both like wrestler, wrestler, and then two baby faces. No, it's like he was a good heel and still is, but I think we're gonna get like a weird turn at some point with Seth, or he'll still be heel, but yeah, it's even right now his whatever this is, it's working.
And before you go, and that's why I fuck with Seth more, because like Roman don't count. Roman does not count at this point. We're talking about Seth and Mox. Seth can intertwine and change the character so many times, where Mox, I feel like he's this one, maybe two character person, and that is it. Whether you're in the E or in AEW, you're this thumbtack hardcore dude and whatever, and you're this crazy lunatic in the E. Cool. My man Seth has been the good guy, bad guy, Joker. There's all kind of wild outfits, main event WrestleMania, Money in the Bank, Rumble. He's done all of that, and he's the glue. So when McMahon brings Cody in back at 38, who's in the ring with Cody Rhodes? Seth. When Logan Paul needs a WrestleMania match at 39, who's in the ring with Logan Paul? Who's in the ring at 40 with a fucked up MCL? And any one of us got a fucked up MCL, we out. So don't call me.
I'm laid. I'm in the dirt.
We ain't doing shit. My man was fight. He fought twice. Night one, and then Drew McIntyre shit on night two.
Right.
Then he finally gets the main event last year, and like, yo, bro, that's all I'm gonna say about Seth. But Juanito, I know you got to run, man. We love you, bro. Appreciate it. You know, you're welcome anytime. Friday or Monday or for Raw, SmackDown, PLE. Hit me up and we'll make it happen.
Yes, sir. I'll hit you up for sure. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Problem, man. Thank
Have
you.
a good one.
Yes, sir.
All
right.
Yes, sir.
God.
So Terrence, I feel Seth though. I guess he always got to hold it down, and he wants to. He waves the company banner. I got a few here. Give me a second. He'll beef with the other top guys. Bro went back and forth with Ospreay, but who was to blame if you keep getting hurt when you get the ball? And that's why I said that. Like, yo, if he don't get hurt, we have a different conversation. Has Seth ever been Cody? Come on now. It pissed me off. that Super Cody kept winning. Yeah,
It was
that's
stupid.
my point. Seth could have got 2 dubs over Cody Rhodes.
It was dumb.
Brock went 1-2 against Cody. Like, different story, different day. I appreciate all 5 of y'all talking wrestling with y'all, and Nick's with Randy. It means so much to me. Means more than you ever know. Thank you, Dan. I really appreciate that. Blessings, Randy, and folks. No doubt, love you, man. And don't forget, Seth was a priest too.
Oh my god, that was awful.
Oh my
That
god.
was terrible.
I don't remember
That
what
was
happened.
so terrible. That was awful, awful. Oh,
God.
Jesus. The Messiah. Oh, Jesus.
It's right,
Oh,
the Messiah.
okay, yeah,
Remember that,
yeah,
bro?
yeah.
That was the worst.
It was
So
terrible.
I know Mimi got to run. So any final words you want to leave off?
I don't know.
Come on, Mimi, cut that promo.
That's right.
You know what it is. You know what's
that
gonna happen.
amazing
You know what's
promo.
gonna happen. I'm gonna be on the ferry tomorrow,
Oh shit.
going to work,
Uh,
and then it's gonna come to me. It always does because I always. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna listen to the promo tomorrow as I get ready for work. Then I'm gonna get on the ferry shuttle. Then I'm gonna get my coffee. Then I'm gonna
Mhm.
sit on the shuttle, and then it's gonna come to me. But right now, I just feel like this is super personal, and it's not gonna be like I said, gotcha. Like Punk is continuously gonna be in the gotcha phase because he's a Spencer. He's the war of words guy, right? Um, but I think the tribal chief is more, I don't want to say mental, but but it's more truth. He's going to hit you with the truth.
Mm.
And the truth might not sound as savvy as Punk might want to make his delusion sound savvy. And I think that's what fans might not get. Like,
Yeah.
you don't have to be savvy. Like, savvy does not get you to where you want to be. You know what I mean? And he's a prime example of that, of what not to do in this business. You are not to take your ball and run because you're not getting what you want. And when you really think about it, like, he was champion at that time and he did not main event. And then you put the belt on him now and look, it's embarrassing. I've said this in a couple of my tweets. Like, this is like, he looks embarrassing. The sneakers, the walk, the smirk on his face when he walks down, like he's just trying to be cool. Like, no, like, you look corny.
Okay, Mimi, before you go, I have questions. Is it okay?
Yes.
Can I get two? Can I get
Yes.
two out of you?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Because I feel you on that as much as I love Punk. Do you feel that you'll feel the same way about Orton if he wins?
No, because Orton has been champion before. Orton, the reason why I got back, the first pay-per-view that I came back to was Roman Reigns versus Randy Orton. And I just recently rewatched that match last week or maybe this weekend, because I feel like it was on the timeline, and then I pulled it up. And that was a perfect intro match for Roman. Randy Orton is incredible as a heel. Like, the way he was in 2009 and the way he is now, the only difference is years. That's all it is. He's always remained the same. And although I liked it when he turned face a little bit, but I didn't, because he's the best when he's a bad guy.
Yeah.
And he has to be a bad guy champion. And he's the last of that. What was the name of that movie? The Last of the Real Mohicans.
Yeah.
That is him.
Yeah.
That is Randy Orton. He is the last of that time, that old school time. because look at his lineage is super old school.
Yeah.
The meanest of the mean, right? And he's mean. We saw that. We saw that. Like he had it. Like he shook his hand, and before you even blinked, like Cody's head was in the table. It's all about. You don't have to speak. Like that character does. If that character never speaks and just looks at you and fucks you up all the time, I'm good.
Like you said, he's the last linkage to ruthless aggression.
That's right.
Everybody's out. Cena just got out, and even PG era.
Punk
Even
not part of that.
no, Punk was not ruthless. Punk was PG era.
Yeah, like 07 because he came with the ECW.
Yeah.
Oh, he came with ECW.
Yeah,
he first came in as ECW.
He came in as ECW.
The new ECW.
The new ECW. 07 ECW.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then he went to the main roster.
That makes sense. That
Well,
makes sense.
actually,
that a good or a bad thing?
A bad thing. A bad thing. You got acquired. We didn't want you. You got acquired. We let you in. That's what that is.
But wasn't Punk OVW though?
No, he
was under the W, but
I'm saying he was in OVW, right? So he was part of their farm system. That was the way they brought him in.
That's what it was. Like Bobby Lashley, he got put over there. He wasn't like acquired from.
Okay.
Right,
so.
Right.
So
don't put my man like that. Don't put my man. He's some whack.
I get. Every opportunity I get.
Ammo, Randy.
Damn, I'm defending Seth Punk today. Shit, bro. Like I get Roman, I get it, but Mox,
I operate on facts. I operate on facts.
I hear facts. Bro, we spoke about nothing about Raw tonight, and I'm good with that. That's how the shit goes.
Yeah, sometimes that's how it goes, man.
Yes,
okay, Mimi, real quick, before you go, because I know you got to go and appreciate you being on. But my last one was because we started with the Shield. I look at them as because it's funny that I walked into this conversation because I have been thinking about the Shield over the weekend because I'm like, damn, like, last week we had this conversation about the 4 horsewomen and how I hope that before they all hang it up, they all end up in the E and they're together and they actually become a stable. I think it'd be amazing for wrestling in general, for women's wrestling, for all of it.
Yep.
But I also very much hope that we get that from the Shield as well. Like one last run before everybody's too hurt, too old, whatever.
That's right.
And I just started thinking about like who is everybody? You know what I mean? Like not even so much in like the ranking, but like I was like, well, Roman is the star. He's the guy, he's the actor. And like Seth is kind of like he's like the, I don't know. I guess that's my question to you. Where would you put him? Mox is for sure the brawler. Is Seth like the wild card? Is he the Wolverine? You never know what he's thinking. Like I don't know where would you put him?
He's a Swiss Army knife.
I think yes, a Swiss Army knife, like like a tool, an architect. He's the brains behind it all. That's what it feels like every time his character remains in the head. I think he's very cerebral. His characters are always getting in your head. Like he has a great way of speaking. Like the jargon doesn't have to be witty. It's very strategic. But Roman has proven to be strategic, but in a different kind of way. I used to think that Seth was a weasel type guy. Like I hated him with JJ Security. I like that Seth run. I didn't like at all. Didn't like it at all. I felt like he did the job. That's the job. The job is for you to hate him. And I legitimately hated him. He was good, but he was chicken shit and I couldn't stand it. However, he constantly, when you really think about his interactions with a Seth or even with Dean in the back, he always got in their heads because he was in. So he knows, he's the person that knows them the most, the best, right? When we fast forward, when we got, I don't know what version this guy was, Seth and Roman, where it felt like, legitimately felt like Seth was the Joker and Roman was Batman, and he was
Yeah.
getting in his head, like literally getting in his head, and they took it away from us. They
Oh,
took
that
shit
was
away
the
from
Rumble.
us.
The Rumble when
2023
Yes.
or the Rumble.
that was the 22 Rumble,
Oh,
and when
20.
Seth came out from the crowd with the Shield shit, and then he won by a count or whatever, and then they never went back to it.
Because that story cannot be told without John Moxley. He even said his name. He was like, you don't have anybody. You don't have me. You don't have your family. You don't have Mox. He said it. And so when he said it, it kind of gave me a little bit of goosebumps. Like, could we possibly had? And I read Mox's book. Mox said he's never coming back. I don't believe that. At first, when I read the book, before I read the book, I was just like, read the book. I was like, he ain't coming back. I truly believe that WrestleMania 40, he could have been there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We all
thought.
I don't know what happened, but I believe he was supposed to be there.
Yeah.
And I
John Mox?
believe, yes, I believe that. But I don't know what happened. But I believe before these three like hit the sun, it's gonna be, it might be the only crossover that we see.
And some
It might be the only crossover that we see. And because of this whole Warner Brothers, Paramount type situation, like there's like some cross-pollination somewhere. I think it's with the UFC, which is TKO, which is under Paramount. Now WB is coming in. AEW is there. They might be sitting in the same thing. And Tony Khan want to sit with the big boys. He does. Every chance he get in an interview, he says he wants to sit with the big boys. He would love to be under the same umbrella. The same umbrella.
All right, Rihanna.
We might get it. We might get it. That might be the first forbidden door to make this story. Like that I would probably have to be in the building to see that.
But that benefits the E more than AEW. If Mox is going to come in,
it would benefit the both of them. It would benefit the both of them.
I got to disagree with you on that one.
If Mox goes on WWE television,
yes,
in the story of Steph and Roman, whatever,
yes,
how is that benefiting AEW?
Because AEW is the second guy, and they're getting if they cross over, it could be a situation where they don't even get in the ring, right? They don't even get in the ring. They just go backstage and be like, what the fuck is this? Like, this is dirty. Like you come here? This is your job? Like shit like that. And Roman show up on AEW TV.
Big.
I'm not watching.
No, she said that now that's different. You're saying Roman goes to AEW just to pull up. That's different than Mox coming back to the E for
It's
one
the
off
same
or whatever.
thing. They're coming over.
The
They're coming over. Like what?
It's
the
like,
Shield. Nobody has anything bad to say about the Shield.
I think I can surmise it real quick to basically equate it to something, Randy. Think about that time before any of us actually knew, right? And think about who was it? I think it was it Shane who showed up on WCW when they announced?
Yeah.
Or was it right?
Shane,
and we all were like,
W.
Right. And we all were like, what the fuck is going on? Now, obviously, that's a little bit different because the company was bought, but that feeling is what I'm saying. And I think that's what, y'all are alluding to, you know what I'm saying? Like Kenny and Mimi, where it's like, oh, wait, what's going on? So the shock value would benefit both because now you're pulling in. Everybody's going to be tuning in for the next couple weeks, really, because we don't know what happens. Does that mean we get a full Shield reunion? Like, do people who never watch AEW from the E go and watch now and vice versa? You know what I'm saying? Like, and what else could it then potentially open? So we just wouldn't know. So I feel like that's the reason why it would benefit both of them. You know,
If that's the case, then Tony Khan would have let Edge pull up for John Cena's fucking retirement tour.
But who says that Edge? Who says that wasn't even a possibility? Do we know that conversation even had?
I think that was more like maybe than Moxley coming back and pulling up. Like I don't know. I don't know what the contract is for either gentleman. I'm just saying, Edge for Cena's final retirement tour. I could see that, or Jericho, who still hasn't resurfaced yet, or John Mox, top 2, top 3 biggest star in AEW, to come to the E to do something.
A backstage segment, I could see that happening.
Okay. Very rare do we get superstars that kind of like change, almost like shed the skin of the brand and move forward. We saw it with Hogan. We saw it with Stone Cold. We saw it with
Cena.
I want to say The Rock, but it's not really, because The Rock wasn't really there long enough for me to say that. But we saw it with Cena. Cena is the one that really turned the tide, and then Roman was the next one to really shift the brand completely differently into another direction, like Cena did. And I think for those people that do that, they'll do the thing, which is do the crossover, try to figure something out. But for some reason for the Edge thing, I just feel like that wasn't a thing. Like, I don't think that those conversations were had. Legitimately, I don't think they thought, maybe they thought about it, but if they did think about it, they're just not in a place. The two different parties are not in a place to have that discussion yet. And that's probably why we didn't get Dean.
Oh, Dean. Okay.
And Dean wouldn't be coming out to be helping Cody. That's not happening.
Yeah, that's bad.
Dean Ambrose is not helping Cody Rhodes.
Oh, yeah.
If I'm gonna have my AEW guy go there, he's not getting embarrassed either. So it's like I attack Cody and I'm out. You're not gonna punch me or do what Rock did to Seth. Fucking laid him out. Mox ain't doing all that.
No,
So,
I think it has to be. I hear all the arguments. I think the only way it works is if it's some sort of Roman versus Seth, or a situation where for whatever reason Roman needs Seth and they're now working together. There has to be something else. Some maybe it's the Young Boys
threat, or it's a triple threat.
And then out of nowhere, fucking that Shield music hits. Mox comes through the fucking crowd and he cleans house. The pop for that would be monument. Like, you would be able to hear it in whatever city you're in.
I don't fantasy book. I hate it. I fantasy
That's
book
all we
in
do.
my head. I fantasy book this Shield shit in my head all the time.
Kenny,
because
did I say this last week that even this WrestleMania you might see Seth help Roman Reigns win because how much he hates CM Punk,
but that would have to start their story.
Yeah, it would. And imagine you get Seth coming out and then Mox comes out, and then you just see them for one time. A fist and a fist and a fist.
Okay,
bro,
before Mimi goes,
my shit.
Before she goes, John Moxley
lose my shit.
John Moxley is under contract with AEW through 2027. So you got a whole another year left. Where in 2027? I don't know, but there's another year.
I feel like he'll pay a fine if he does make an appearance in Vegas.
I'm gonna also leave you on this, Mimi. There's so many people who we know. CM Punk came back. If CM Punk can come back, anybody,
and he was the most egregious out of all of them.
Yeah. Out of anyone,
CM Punk came back. So him and Jericho, the two most egregious people to have left.
Right.
Okay, and Cody was egregious too.
Cody started a whole brand new shit.
He smashed the whole throne and threw mad shots and picked up the phone, packed his bag while he was talking on the phone. Packed his bag.
Yep. So I'm out of here.
I'm out of here.
My man did all
So
that hammer to the throne, all that shit. Like, yo, Vince, yo, we good now? Like, I'll come back.
I think it's gonna happen.
It's Mox, Jericho. They'll come back, and Sasha's coming back.
I'm gonna tell you right now, nobody
But
wants
she
her
said
to
she's
come back.
gonna come back. It's just the money.
Hmm.
Yo, she'll come back.
She's coming back. She's coming back.
It's just the.
And when she comes back, you're gonna see you're gonna see apples and oranges.
Mm.
Because it's different.
I just want to see 4 horsewomen. That's all I want to see. When she comes back, we need it. We need that stable. It'll be the greatest stable in women's history, one of the greatest stables in wrestling history, regardless of whatever. I need it. Give me what I want, Triple H.
All right, Batista.
Give me what I want.
So she has a multi-year deal with AEW beginning in 2024. When does that deal end? I don't know. And I want to say this before we leave because I know Kenny works tomorrow. I'm on respect the time, so we might wrap it out now because I know me and Terrence are working on this Friday with Aria Hawani, so we'll probably touch up with the AEW with all Ronda, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I think this was a great convo going away from the regular Raw post show and thingamajiggy. But so have you seen anything of Raw, Terrence, before we wrap up, or heard?
I always have it on as we're talking. I looked over the Usos were with Roman. I'm talking back in the convo. I look over for whatever reason. I mean, I know the reason, but Becky is stomping out AJ. I look back over. You know what I mean? Now Randy Orton is beating up Cody in black and white. That's what I'm watching. So, you know what I'm saying?
We can give you the footnotes of Raw.
Please do.
Oba accepted the Brock Open Challenge.
I saw that. That's how we opened. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Oba. Jesus Christ.
But that's WrestleMania, right?
WrestleMania.
Yes. It has to be.
Okay.
Has to be.
Yeah, they had the graphic up later on. They said Oba and Brock for WrestleMania.
Okay.
Okay.
Seth came out. Obviously, Brock. We saw Paul Heyman come back. He brought out Brock. Brock was gonna attack Seth, and all his minions were there. And then Oba came out. He fucking power bombed Brock, picked him up, boom, boom, down. That's the match. Seth went out. We don't know what's going on with Seth. What else we got? Paul Heyman told the Theory and Logan Paul, yo, go for the tag titles. They're gonna fight next week. I don't know if it's non-title or a title match. You saw Becky and AJ, so I think they're getting back to WrestleMania because AJ beat Bailey. What else we got? Raquel lost to Stephanie again. Randy Orton had a weird backstage thing where he's talking on the phone with somebody, and long story short, is saying, "Yo, there's more than one royal family. We don't know who he's talking to."
I saw that on Twitter. I don't know.
And I say this:
any speculation?
The Ortons.
Someone said, "What if he was talking to?" Yeah, gonna laugh. He said, "What if he was talking to The Rock?"
I saw that too, and I was like,
"But for what?"
He said, "Oh, there's more than one royal family. There's the Rhodes, there's the Ortons, there's the Samoans. Like we don't know who he's talking to."
The wrestling family. You think the Orton?
Who are you talking to? His father? Like who
they
else?
can't come back. They can't.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. There's more than one royal family. Who else? What other families bigger than the Rhodes and Ortons?
Hearts.
Who are you talking to, Brett?
Right, yeah, I'm like, I don't know.
He ain't talking to Brett. He ain't talking to Brett. What other family are you talking about?
Okay.
I need to listen to that promo again because I saw The Rock. I saw.
I can find real quick.
That's another fucking conversation we gonna have another fucking day.
Yeah, because this is gonna exceed more to 2:00 in the morning.
We got robbed. We were
watching Friday. Of course you were watching Friday. I think everybody was watching SmackDown. No, you're right. It was time. Listen, I got Michael Cole wanting to hound me right now. I got to let you go. But I appreciate you doing this. I really do. And I'll see you soon. Okay? Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now I'm trying to find the part where he says the
Did
The
he
source
talk to Michael Cole? Let it go.
no,
They
the
cut it.
clip cut it off. So I'm trying to
Mm.
find 'cause that was very
It
he
was
said I
very
had a conversation with someone and they said something profound to me, something that made me understand who I am. See, Cole, I am a killer. Cole, wrestling has more than one royal family.
That's tough. I mean,
I want to say Kevin Owens. I don't know it's Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens is not his family.
Had a conversation with someone that had a brain. And they said something profound to me, something that made me think about my life and made me understand who I am, what I am. They made me understand why it is I did what I did to Cody Rhodes last Friday night on SmackDown. You see, Cole, I'm a killer. Hey, Cole, wrestling has more than one royal family.
I don't know. I mean, like,
Well,
let me ask this to the group: if it was The Rock, are we disappointed, or are we like, oh, okay, again?
I'm not
or what?
disappointed because
Yes.
he
just
talked.
finish it. Like how just finish it. Don't leave us stagnant like you did with Cena.
Yeah.
Make it make sense.
I think here's what I'm going to say about this is just pure speculation because I think that was intentional. I think something went awry because the way it was so blatantly abandoned and Cena had to pick the whole thing up and put it on his shoulders solo, it didn't make like he did not come back not one time.
No.
Nope.
So I think something went awry in the back, and I watched Young Rock. I watched when I was doing the whole rewatch during the pandemic documentaries here and there. I truly believe that there was beef when The Rock was there and he was bullied, all the things. I truly believe that because The Rock was very charismatic. In ring wasn't that, it wasn't something to write home about, but because he exuded stardom, you didn't see that.
Mm.
And like he played the part, and so I think if Triple H was wrestling, like there would be some truth telling in that aspect too. Although you were a champion, although you did all the things, but you really wasn't that guy.
Yeah, that's a whole other conversation.
That's a whole other Triple H joint. I saw today with something about Stone Cold and Brett, and I'll leave with this. They did the Hall of Fame thing last year, and then when they bring out everybody on stage on night 2, it's like they had Hunter right in the middle, but over here you had Stone Cold and Brett.
I saw that.
Brett rolled his eyes at Hunter when he shook his hand, like, how you put me and Stone Cold over here to the far right?
Conversation for another day.
But you right in the middle. Anyway,
we might have to put that on the Patreon.
Oh shit, man!
Put that shit behind a paywall.
Because you know why?
We want to do what we do.
Brandy.
What we do.
All right. Kenny Holt at Kawabunga _K_E_N. I am Mimi Shells on Twitter, social media. Lower East Scribe, my man Terrence Watson, myself, Randy J. Cruz, RENDY, letter JCRUZ. Find the podcast on SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, also on Amazon Music. And most importantly, go to youtube.com/Cruise Control Podcast. Go ahead, download, rate, comments, like, subscribe, thumbs up, all that good stuff. Show some love and support for you boys. on the program. We should be back Friday night for the SmackDown of it all. But me and Terrence are working on getting Ariel early on in the day. We'll probably pre-tape that and put it out the following day or early next week. So that should be fun
Nice.
and
Hey.
interesting. So that's right. I think about 2:15 we're gonna be on with him. We'll tape it and probably get like an hour with him. So I know I didn't get much into the Stone Cold of it all, but I'll probably circle back with that with him and Terrence on Friday or Friday night for SmackDown. But listen, last comment of the day. G Harry to play off the royal family angle. If the Wyatt family were hot, that could have been an angle being Orton was in the Wyatt family.
Oh,
Yeah, but the Wyatts now is MFTs of it all.
Mm.
I don't know, brother.
mm,
But listen, I know we all got to work tomorrow. It's almost
Yes.
damn near midnight. I appreciate your time.
Thank you for having me again.
No problem. Anytime you want to come on Friday or Monday, PLE, we'll make it happen.
Yeah.
But thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Yep.
All right.
Shout out to Michael B.
That's right.
Yeah.
We out.
Yes.
Sinners.